Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC, and welcome back for some more ARK Survival Evolved here on the Pooping Evolved server. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. So today, you can probably tell by the title, it's kind of bittersweet, man. It is time to say goodbye to this world and move on to bigger and better things. So I have been taking quite a bit of a break from ARK here recently, not really because I've wanted to, just because I've been busy with work and everything else. And now that Scorched Earth is kind of like the main shizniz, is like the main deal with ARK right now, I just feel like I can't really focus on both. And as much as I would love to stay and stick around this place and get it all finished, it's kind of pointless because at this point, nobody else is playing on the server. I think Corrales just kind of did the same thing last week or the week before last or something like that. But there's nobody on, man. Nobody ever jumps on this server, at least on the times that I jump on. So it's kind of, I don't know, lonely. So I think I'm just going to move on to bigger and better things, and I think I'm actually going to try to save most of these dinos. I don't know how many I can actually store in the ARK, but I know for sure that I'm going to be taking my Quetzals because I think that I can bring them over to my patron server and we can do some breeding and stuff like that. It would be cool to have some Quetzals on a Scorched Earth map. I don't know. Kind of something I've been thinking about here recently, but yeah, I can't keep up with two separate ARK series. ARK is such a grind to begin with, and to try to keep up a whole bunch of separate ARK series is just impossible for me, at least right now. I've been so busy with work and life here recently that there's no way at all I could make this work. So yeah, it's time to say goodbye. I really did not get to do everything that I wanted to do. There was still so much that I had planned for this place, and you know, maybe one day we'll come back. I think I will probably try to get in touch with Drax and see if I can get a download of this world. That way maybe later on in the future I can come back on single player or something like that and just kind of finish it up if I feel the need. But for right now, it's time to say goodbye. So let's go grab some food. I think I'm probably, yeah, we're out of gasoline. I haven't been on this server in a while. Let's see, do we have any food? We still got a little bit of food. We'll just take this prime meat jerky. Yeah. So it is, like I said, it's bittersweet, man, because we put in so much time and effort into making these platforms and pillars and stuff like that, and I didn't get to finish it, man. ARK is just one of those games that I love to build in, but it just takes so long to get anything done. And we got a lot done, I'm not gonna lie, but just not everything that I wanted to get done. So unfortunately, this will be the last episode on this map. I don't know. Like I said, maybe eventually we'll come back and try to finish some of this stuff up, but for now we're just going to say goodbye and kind of leave it as is. And I've also noticed too, I don't know if this map is just not optimized, or maybe it's just this area of the map or something like that, but I get such bad frame rates here now. I've been playing over on the Scorched Earth server and also on my patron server, which is also Scorched Earth, and it runs so much smoother. So I don't know if it's just this map or if it's everything that I have built here or something like that. It could be an issue, but yeah, it runs better, it plays a little bit better, and it's new and exciting content and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're just gonna say goodbye. We're gonna move on to over there. I know this is probably gonna upset a lot of people because they wanted to see it all finished, but it's just not gonna happen, man. I can't make promises that I can't keep, you know what I mean? So that's it, man. I guess we could do like a little tour. This is our egg farm. Spent so much time getting this all set up. I had a blast building this, and if I ever do another egg farm or some sort of kibble farm, I'm definitely going to be doing this design again and probably trying to make it a little bit more efficient and smaller. I think what I would like to try to do next time if I do this, I would like to make it smaller this way. So probably about this wide from this Anki here, there, but just taller. That way everything is kind of more condensed and kind of like in an upward pattern instead of a horizontal. Could be kind of cool. It could be very difficult trying to get all the dinos and stuff up, but I don't know. I think it could be a pretty neat project if we ever get around to doing it. But, yeah, so this is the egg farm. We don't really have any special dinos. I do have Snowflake over here, which is one of the higher level T-Rexes that I bred up with my brother a long time ago. So I will definitely be saving her and putting her in the ARK. But as far as everybody else, I don't think I have anybody really to notice over here. I'll probably snag Cadra and Bloodwing, because those are my pretty good RGs. But I think everybody else in here is just kind of kibble fodder. So yeah, let's go see who else we got. I'll probably, if I can fit, I may take that other Rex. It's a pretty high level. I think it was like I can't remember what the level was when we tamed it. I think it was like almost max level, but it wasn't kibble tamed. It was prime meat tamed, I think. I really don't remember at this point. But let's see, who else do we have down here? I think we might take, I was gonna say we might take the dire bear, but I'm not really that interested. Let's go grab a drink of water here. I think that's probably it, man. I'll just stick with the Quetzals, my RGs, and at least one of the T-Rex's Snowflake over there. Just, you know, sentimental value. But I think everybody else can kind of go. Thatcher, Becky, yeah, all these guys, they could probably just chill here in this world and live out the rest of their happy days here if they wanted to. Stinkbutt, yeah, Stinkbutt can stay here. Not that interested in Poopy. You can stay locked in here forever. Yeah, but so we have our platforms here, and this was a really cool idea, but I don't know if I'll ever try to build something like this again, just because it was such a pain, man. It was such a huge endeavor, and it was just a lot of work and a lot of wasted materials too, because like I tried to lay something down and get it lined up and it just wasn't right, and then I ended up having to tear the whole thing down, and it was just a huge waste of resources. So I don't think I'll be doing anything like this again. I could be wrong, because when it comes to building an ARK, I really like to do things that people haven't done before, at least on the server, and I felt like this was definitely one of those things, but I don't know if I'll ever do it again, just because it was so difficult and so tedious. It would be really cool to do something like this, especially on the Scorched Earth map, but I don't think I'm going to put myself through that. I'm going to try to keep things simple this time around. What else do we have? I think that's pretty much it for the platforms. We got our little house up top. I guess we could go take a look at that stuff up there. We'll go grab a creche up there also. That way we can fly around and get a little bit more of an aerial view of things. Let's see. Get up here like this. Got the cool rope ladders, man. That was a really cool thing. And up here, we've got our industrial forge, which I never really got to use too much. I did use it up a lot for charcoal here, because I was working on making up a bunch of extra ammunition for our rifle that we never rebuilt. But yeah, and then our house up here that we never really did much with. I wanted to do some really cool stuff up here and decorate it all out and all that kind of cool stuff, but we just never got around to it. And unfortunately, we're pretty much out of time. So yeah, and last, I guess, is our platform. This was going to be kind of our new warehouse area, platform-ish. We were going to build up some walls and do some really cool stuff here. But as you can see, the frame rate is just awful in this place, and I really don't feel like trying to build nice things when I can't really place them. So it's a huge pain in the butt. We had all those problems with the ARK crashing and stuff when the redwood forest came out. And so I don't know if that has something to do with all the frame rate lag here. Somebody said that there was also a cave that runs underneath our base from this little output over here, and then it spawns just like a crazy amount of dinos in there. So maybe that's the issue too, but I'm not sure, because DMAC is also up on that mountain. But I don't think any of his stuff really renders in as causing issues for me, but I don't know what the deal is, but it's awful. Oh, but yeah, it is kind of sad, man. We put in a lot of hard work here, and it was a really cool spot. And I'm glad we did what we did, because I definitely know a lot more about building an ARK and how things work. But now we just got to go implement it someplace else. So yeah, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. And leave your comment down below. What was your favorite episode that we had this season? I think mine... Honestly, I think mine was doing the Quetzal catcher when we went and caught a Quetz with another Quetz. That was a lot of fun. That was so cool when we got it all said and done. Building a huge, like, I don't know, pocket house thing that we caught the Quetz in. That was a really, really cool thing. But other than that, I had a lot of fun just building everything over here and doing some really cool stuff with it. So anyways, here's to next season. Hopefully we can get a bunch of stuff done. I do want to apologize for the lack of ARK content here recently. It will continue. I've just been so busy with work, and I explained a lot of this in my last Minecraft episode, but I've just been getting home so late that I just don't really have the energy to record too much, and tonight is no exception. It is just after 1 o'clock in the morning. I just got home a little while ago, and it's about time to call it a night. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tour and goodbye video. We will be back very soon for some more ARK Survival Evolved over on the Scorched Earth map, which I think is going to be really, really cool. So stay tuned for all of that, and follow me on Twitter at ThatDudeChaos, and I will let you guys know. You can, if you follow me over there, you'll know when a video goes live, and then also I tweet out like what's going on. If I can't make a video or something that day, I try to stay on top of it. Not always, but it's a good way to keep in touch. So anyways, dudes, hit that like button for me down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon for some more ARK Survival Evolved. All right, thanks so much for watching. Peace.